Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. It's Leon Street here. And today I'm talking about how to add an extra £10,000 in the next 28 days to your business bottom line, sales, revenue by using paid ads. So if you're interested and you want to be in a position where you can add an extra 10K to your business this month or in the next 28 days, then this is for you. Now, if you've got any questions as I'm going along, as always, please drop your questions in a comment below this video. We're streaming live on Facebook and also to YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, please remember to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified of all my upcoming live streams. And yes, I do broadcast every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. as well as Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. just to kick off your Sunday morning ready for the week ahead. But anyway, guys, if you do have any questions, as I mentioned, drop your questions in a comment. If there's anything that you want to find out more about, please do drop them there and I will check them out for you. And as always, thank you to Michael Hanya for jumping on and your support. So anyway, let's get into this, guys. I've got my trusty presentation ready for you. As I said, if you're not already subscribed, please do make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Lots of great content there, and everything from marketing, sales to just general business development, as well as mindset and the things that you need to be aware of in order to achieve successful growth in your business and just achieve those goals. So then, with that being said, this is what I'm talking about today, how you can generate £10,000 plus in sales in 28 days without burning through money and time using paid ads. Not even psychological reactance can stop you. And if you don't know what psychological reactance is, I'll be alluding to that, and I will tell you what that is a bit later as we go through this presentation. It should last around about 15 minutes. This isn't a long one tonight, guys, but I just want to be quick, show you exactly what you need to know so that you can make adjustments in your business literally this month, this side of Christmas, so you can go into the new year with a bang. So let's move forward. So just to give you guys some proof straight away, these are the kind of figures that I've achieved with my clients where they're averaging six figures. And what you can see from the top graph is one of my clients who achieved just under £232,000 in sales in 11 months. And then you can see on the bottom left, you got another client who generated $119,000 in sales in 1 month. And you've got one of my other clients, Matt, who did £100,000 in sales in 4 to 5 months. And so the reason why I'm showing you these guys is so you understand straight away what I'm talking about and what I'm sharing with you in terms of being able to add £10,000 in the next 28 days. I've got clients who've surpassed that, and I want to make sure that you understand that this is something that you can achieve and that I've been able to help my clients go on and achieve. Now, if you do watch till the end, then I want to share with you an amazing offer. And this is like a one-time offer, just exclusive for those of you who are watching this particular video. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you access to one of my premier courses called Certainty in Crisis, which comes with a plethora of information. You're talking like 4 hours worth of video training, from how to identify your target audience, your niche, your ideal client avatar, right the way through to creating your programs, your irresistible or no-brainer irresistible offers, to creating ways, tactics, strategies to get more traffic, different content, including a Facebook ads module where I cover literally how to go from setting up your ads account to actually running successful ads on Facebook. And look, if you watch this video until the end, I sell this course for £1,497, which translates to probably just under $2,000. And you can have it free so long as you stay to the end and you follow the instructions that I give you. There's no strings attached. Straight up, you can get free access to this course. You just got to follow the instructions I give you a bit later on. So it's literally in about 13 minutes time from now. So the strategies, what I'm going to share with you, and the keys in particular, I've applied to many other businesses. And it's not really a tactic. It's more of a new method that I'm sharing with you. So this is one of my clients who applied it, and you can see on the bottom, the very bottom red rectangle highlighted, needless to say, 18,000 this month. So this is one of my clients who generated 18,000 using the keys that I'm going to share with you. This is another one of my clients who did $13,000 in one day. Yeah. So I'm saying to you in this video how you can generate 10,000 plus in 28 days. And there's another print screen for one of my clients. Here's another of my clients who generated 879 leads in 3 days using the keys that I'm going to share with you. Here's another one of my clients. This is Jenny. So when I worked with her, as you can see, look, I achieved more this week from a chat with Leon than I have in the past 6 months. So even if you speak to me, I'm sure I can give you or help you to do more than you've done in the past 6 months. Look, that isn't true for everybody, but for a lot of people it will be. Trust me, with the things that I teach and coach my clients on, a lot of this is almost like a breath of fresh air. So this is one of my other clients. This is Ashish. And when we applied her new offer and put it out to her market, she was literally able to go to £8,685 in 1 month, which was $11,000. So the reason why I'm sharing these I guess testimonials and screenshots and all this social proof is so you understand that what I'm talking about in this video isn't just fluff. It isn't just BS. This is the real deal. Here's one of my other clients. This is Nate. He generated 768,000 in 3 months and 1 week. That was, one of the biggest results that I've had with clients. And so not in 28 days, a little over 28 days, but anyway, nonetheless. So what I'm about to share with you, the keys I'm about to share with you, this isn't for beginners. This is for people who have an established business, an existing business, have been operating for at least 12 months, or have at least got some testimonials for the work that you've delivered. And so just before we go any further, if this is the first time you've come across me, especially those of you watching on YouTube, my name's Leon Street. I've owned a small business since 2004, got clients around the world. I have a #1 Amazon international best-selling book, and I've helped my clients to generate £4 million in the past 3 years. So that's about me. You're not going to get my life story. If you want that, go onto Instagram and look at my pictures. Anyway, so let's move forward. I'm going to show you all the things I've discovered along the way. And these were the keys to getting all of the results that you've seen so far, what I've just shared with you. So this has worked in many different niches. So construction, home improvement, business/life coaching, consulting. I've done this in professional services, even marketing agencies. I actually had one particular client I remember in the past 12 months where I helped them to generate £116,000 in sales, and that was within 6 months, which I guess kind of takes you beyond the 10K in 28 days. Training and online courses, as well as health and beauty. So all of these areas, I've already tested these models and many other niches as well. And so these are just a snapshot. Now, let me kind of give you some context as to why I'm sharing what I'm sharing. Hey, Dave, working on your new webinar. That's awesome. Take note. So some of the most important challenges that face UK SMEs, and actually this is global, so small, medium-sized businesses. And look at this. This was a survey done by FactWorks. The #1 problem that businesses face, small businesses, is attracting customers. 79% voted that is the #1 problem. And right now in 2020, especially with the lockdown, lots of businesses around the world going into administration, closing down. Unemployment is at the highest it's been in many of the countries around the world, and attracting customers is still the #1 challenge, and it's even more critical now. So you'll gain by paying attention to what I'm going to share with you in these keys by running paid ads when combined with psychological reactants. And if you don't know what psychological reactants is, very simple. Have you ever seen an advertisement or an ad and felt like you're being advertised to? Yeah. We all know it. We know when we see an ad and it feels kind of like, oh, just another ad. That's psychological reactants. And the thing is, a lot of business owners don't take that into context, and therefore they don't understand how to really create a blue ocean. And the blue ocean of opportunity right now is that not many people have been able to figure this out. And not many people are going to know the keys that I'm about to share with you right now. So that means if you're able to get your business onto YouTube ads or Facebook ads, which is an area that I help my clients to market their business on, you're able to enjoy a huge chunk of the pie that you're really not going to be able to enjoy anywhere else. and while making your brand famous. And look what it's done for a lot of similar brands. You got people like Purple, Tai Lopez. He's probably one of the most renowned YouTube advertisers because everybody remembers his Lamborghini in his garage or his garage. And, you know, even lesser known brands like Organifi, and they've generated tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars just selling supplements, like unknown companies to most of us around the world. And just to kind of add a bit more context to this, the reason why I've circled these two platforms out is because these are the most visited platforms in the world. Google, which own YouTube, and YouTube is second, and then you've got Facebook. And the thing is, like, there's a lot of business owners out there who aren't capitalizing on this. So long story short, this is where you want to be. And what I want to share with you are the absolute keys right now with what has helped me and helped my clients to grow our businesses. So the 3 keys to successful campaigns, let me share them with you. Key 1 is the new method. Key 2 is the NBI offers. And key 3 is the new traffic, new customers way. So let's get into key 1, new method, how to use a new method of marketing that requires less complication. And I'm guessing most of you are watching right now, you want a lot of less complication when it comes to your marketing. So most business owners are missing out on a massive scale because they're in a red ocean. And if you don't know what a red ocean is, it's where you're in competition and there's a lot of competition in your industry, and it's difficult to kind of, you know, stand out in a really competitive marketplace. And it almost feels like, you know, how will my customers ever find me? Meaning it's competition infested. And that's where most business owners market their business. So using marketing strategies without any thought as to what your audience are going through, including pains, wants, needs, and beliefs of where they are in the pain and beliefs of what they need in order to make a choice to buy from you. Most business owners don't know how to create that in their marketing campaigns. And this is why this is the new method. And just to kind of give you some context as to what I'm talking about with red ocean and blue ocean, there was a famous book that came out where the guys who wrote the book had really studied businesses and businesses that had been a big success, even in competitive industries, like literally come out of nowhere and just dominated. So think about Facebook. Before Facebook kind of rose to prominence, there was already established social media platforms, MySpace, and yet Facebook came through, kicked their ass. And there's been lots of examples. You've got people like Netflix who came about before them was Blockbuster DVD. And they were the dominant body. They had stores up and down countries, and they were the big player. And actually, there's a great article that I wrote about this before where the guys who own Netflix in the early days approached Blockbuster to actually do a joint venture partnership with them and even potentially look at Blockbuster buying them. And Blockbuster basically laughed them out of the meeting. And yeah, look who laughed last now. You know, Netflix, one of the biggest companies in the world. So the point that I'm getting to is red ocean strategy is where you compete in an existing marketplace. You're trying to beat the competition and exploit existing demand. Whereas if you're in the blue ocean strategy, you create uncontested market space by making your competition irrelevant and capturing new demand. So that way you're more focused on what is the new demand, not existing demand. And this is where most people go wrong as business owners, because they don't know the difference, and what they're really focused on is that red ocean strategy. So this is my client Matt, who applied what I just shared with you in terms of the pains, wants, needs, and beliefs. And when he did this, he was able to generate £100,000 of new business in 4 to 5 months. So 6 figures in 4 to 5 months. Before that, he was wasting time with tire kickers, people who couldn't pay his prices, and just absolute time wasters. They weren't the type of people he wanted to sell to. And so applying the method that I just shared to you in that key into his message, he was able to take his business literally from crawling on its knees to 100,000 plus. He actually ended up doing 150,000 in 5 months when he got to the end of 5 months. And he was like, Leon, I'm literally able to go and take my wife on holiday for the first time in 4 years. And I was like, amazing. So key 2, NBI offers. So how you can never worry about your competition ever again. So what do I mean by that? So when a product or service isn't selling, the problem isn't with the product, it's with the offer. But most people don't understand this. So let me share with you. So now you're in the know group. So your offer is different from your product. Having a good product is important. It's essential really, but it's not enough. A good product on its own may not sell. So what you've got to do is instead, you need to frame that product or service as part of a no-brainer, irresistible offer. Yeah. And most people have heard of this, create an irresistible offer, but most people don't know how to create an irresistible offer. And most people fall short. So why create a no-brainer irresistible offer? Because when you've done the hard work of identifying your blue ocean and your ads are working, if your offer doesn't convert well, you lose money on the ads because you've sent all that traffic to your funnel or to your landing page, squeeze page, but you've not converted. So yes, you have traffic, but low sales equals a big loss. And that's why most people get frustrated with paid ad campaigns. It's because they haven't got all the steps in their strategy aligned. Yeah. So what are the NBI offer framework? What are the key steps? Well, step one is deliverables. Get clear on what's going to be delivered in your product or service. And this is where most people go wrong. They don't really understand what it is they're delivering, and they don't understand how to put it into context from a customer's point of view in terms of what they want. Number two is you need to have 3 layers of benefits: functional benefits, dimensionalized benefits, and then emotional benefits. And the functional are all the standard functions of how the service or product will help them. The dimensionalized benefits are how somebody can view themselves or put themselves into ownership. And then the emotional is how will they feel when they actually own that product or have that service, right? So step 3 is pricing and terms. So most people don't understand pricing. They don't understand how to either create pricing based on mass market or pricing based on a specific niche. And this is where people fall short. And then they don't understand, a lot of business owners, the type of terms they need to put together with their programs. And so what usually happens is the business owners throw in almost everything as much as they can, and they charge a really low price. And usually it's down to self-worth and them not knowing really what the market is after, or the complete opposite happens where they charge a really high price and there's not much in the course, yeah, or the service. The fourth step of creating your MBA offer is risk reversal, so guarantees. And there are when I teach my clients and coach my clients, we go through about 11 different ways to do risk reversal. So this is an important step. Step 5 in your offer framework is premiums and bonuses. So what can you add in that actually complements what it is that you're offering? And people would just think, wow, I can't believe I'm getting that as a bonus to what I'm about to buy as a product or service. And step 6 is, why should people respond now? Is it timely? Is it something that is going to get them to move because it's important now? And this is what most people miss. They expect people to act, but I tell you what, humans like being instructed and told that there is a reason to respond now, or deadlines. So something important you should have. And then finally, I see so many business owners where they put their offer out there, but they don't have a call to action. And that is the final piece of the 7-step MBA offer framework. And this is what you need to have in order to be a success. So here's one of my clients who put this into action. So she was faced with a month where she was going to fall below target in sales. And so what we did was put together a new offer for her using the MBI framework. And once we put the offer together, you can see at the end of the month, instead of generating £4,000, she was able to generate £18,000 in sales in 30 days. And you can see on the bottom right, where I've highlighted on the red boxes where she's put, I had to turn people away. I can't really go back on my word, because she'd filled her coaching program. Needless to say, £18,000 in a month in the current market, I'm very, very happy with. So, this is what kind of results you can expect, guys, once you implement this. So next step, key 3, new traffic, new customers. So this is the exact strategy to get more traffic and leads and clients. This is what most business owners are faced with. You're told by so-called experts to, do every marketing tactic and strategy under the sun. And so what that means is, social media, this, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, paid ads, this, that, and the other, and you're trying to do it all, podcasting, blogging. You guys can probably comment and give me some more ideas of what you've been told that you must be doing. You must be doing content, repurposing that content onto hundreds of thousands of different platforms. All right, I'm exaggerating a little, but this is what, for most business owners, it feels like you're being told to do. You're being told to do so many different things. And the reality is that even if you had 10 employees in your business, trying to keep up with every marketing tactic and strategy would be near impossible. Like, it's just not going to happen. And a lot of small businesses, even 7-figure businesses, they probably have like a team of 5 and sometimes less, but not much more. And even then it's difficult. And you think, well, how did they get to that size? Well, they didn't get to that size by doing every marketing tactic. So This is the big mistake. You're faced with different things like SEO, press releases, unsolicited outreach, so messaging, chat bots, funnels, so many different things. Yeah. And no wonder it's an overwhelm for business owners. Yeah. And it almost makes you feel like you're stuck and you can't move and you don't know where to turn. And this is the big mistake. Like, you shouldn't take everything on your shoulders and just keep trying to make it work, because it just won't. What you need to do when you're focused on all the marketing, you're not focused on dominating and getting results fast, so you can refine and improve at speed. So, for example, this is what it looks like. You get business owners who look at, I want to be number one on Google. No, you don't, because that's going to take you 3 to 12 months. Or create a podcast. No, you don't want to create a podcast, because building up an audience will take 6 to 12 months. That's if you want results now. Yeah. And getting 10,000 followers on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn by inviting friends and random people. No, because followers do not equal influence, support, or cash in the bank. What you want are the people who actually are interested in your products or services because they have a problem that needs fixing. So key 3, new traffic, new customers. So the first most important thing is your ad copy. It has to be on point. It has to grab people, and it has to be formatted in a very specific way. So I'm using a very specific script that I've used for years over and over again, both in text and video ads. The very specific script is this: don't try and get everyone's attention. You've got to call out your specific niche, your customer, that will save you a ton on ad spend. Yeah. So do this in the first 5 seconds of the ad. And you want to tell a story, because a story is the best way to connect with a person, but a story that creates curiosity. Yeah, it's got to leave them eager to want to know what the next thing is, the next step, or something that you've not told them they want to know. And you need to get your call to action out in the first 45 seconds of a video ad. Yeah. So don't try and talk for a long time, because people's attention spans aren't, that long these days anyway. So here's an example of how we've applied this when we ran Facebook ads campaign for one of our clients. So in this particular campaign, we generated 1,500 leads for a webinar at $4 a lead. And off the back of that, we use retargeting, which is obviously a critical part with any paid advertising, where we generated 82 booked calls, which resulted in $119,000 in sales in 1 month. And this was for one of our clients, Nate, which ended up being 1,322% ROI, so return on investment. So here's another example of one of our clients, a small business owner, running a campaign at £203. And this is a small electrician and gas company. And they ran this ad on Google Ads, and they were able to generate on £203 1 lead a day. That resulted in them getting something like 32 leads in a month. And in that month, they were able to turn those leads into £10,468 in sales. Yeah. For me, that's probably one of my best results. And the reason why I say my best, because it was so low, the ad spend, but the sales that were generated were amazing. And from that, they've been able to keep scaling their ad spend successfully, because they followed those steps that I've just given you in their script, in the ad script, in the ad copy. So you can gain also by following this and saving thousands on ad spend and social media without reducing sales, just by following these 3 keys. So drastically lowering the cost to acquire a customer. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So this is literally an unfair advantage, and it's been my absolute key for years. I actually hired a very expensive Facebook ad expert to help craft my campaigns before, and the results were horrifying. On 100K ad spend over the time that I was marketing, I probably wasted about £50,000 in spend. And this is what most people are scared of, and I don't blame them. It's a lot of money. And all I did was to fix this problem was this: I implemented the new ad script that you saw, and suddenly my ads were 25% more profitable. I easily saw my winning campaigns and grew them. My sales never got crisscrossed, and there was no mix up in calling out different audiences, and the ad platforms, the pixels, they got smarter. So the point is the ads were making way more money from less ad spend, and the scaling, the growth became easier. So the big problem, you can't scale when you've got lots of errors going on in the different parts of your strategy. And otherwise you'll end up with £50,000 wasted in ad spend and paying 20 to 30% more per customer. So, this was the example I gave you earlier. This was one of my clients, Angie. When she applied this, she did this with even organic marketing. You can see here, this is one of her videos from LinkedIn, and she was generating over 250,000 views just by following the simple strategy. And this is Stephanie. After trading in her business for 6 months and not making one sale, she used these strategies and almost immediately made her first sale of £2,648, which is about $3,500, which is her first high ticket sale. This is Leanne, another client who's been on one of the programs and implemented what I've taught them. And you can see there, he's always available for questions and willing to help and knows his way around objections. Because that's the thing, guys, you got to understand how people will object to your messaging. They'll object to your marketing, object to your sales. And the key thing is to know how to handle that. This is one of my other clients who implemented this, attracted 879 leads in 3 days using the keys that I've shared with you today. And here's Sanmi, and you can see here, Leon, you are simply fantastic from the first phone call I had with you. This is the client that I shared with you earlier. This is Pin. He generated £232,000 in the first 11 months of 2020, selling a £33 online course using the very keys that I've shared with you today. So how you can fix this. So the first thing is, this is the science of how I fixed it for myself. I identified a clear psychographic niche, ideal client avatar, the change beliefs that people need to get to in order to buy from me. And step one was then identify the existing demand channels so that I could create demand. Step two, isolate and remove weak performing marketing by focusing on your blue ocean, or at least don't scale anything yet. Step three was give Facebook and Google the data they need by getting better and clear on your messaging. And at least that will stop operating, or you operating off bad data. And then step four, evolve to lifetime value versus short-term marketing, or at least don't kill lifetime positive ads, which is what most people get wrong. So how can you set this up, guys? Very simple. There's 3 options you can take. The first option is you hire your own experts around ads, and you'll end up burning through money. That's a given, because you only get to understand this by putting skin in the game. Or option 2 is you do what I did and you end up spending and burning through £50,000, as well as paying experts to help you. Yeah. And I don't think option 1 or option 2 is something really that you'd want to consider. So option 3 is very simple. Schedule a free marketing strategy call with me personally, and I can have you on the right path in minutes. Simply go to leonstreet.com/apply. It's very simple. And there you can fill in your details and you can book in for your free marketing strategy. And I will share with you, here's what I'm going to share with you. Your business is super unique. Yeah. And there's no way I could make a one-size-fits-all blueprint from this video that I'm sharing with you today, guys. So on the call, you'll discover exactly what your winning ads are, where your losers are, so the ads that are losing, and how to get your data back to the ad platforms properly by creating the right messaging, the right targeting, and exactly how to see your lifetime value. And the thing is, most people only go off the first product or interaction of what they sell. They don't understand their back-end process and products. And that's where your lifetime value really will take your profitability in your business to the next level. So remember, here's the thing. I promised you a bonus at the beginning. So the bonus is this. If you book in for the call with me, for your strategy call, and you show up to the call, don't just book in, but you show up to the call, I'll give you free access to one of my premier courses, Certainty in Crisis. You can see there are the modules and the lessons. And it covers everything from niching, ideal client avatar, to creating your no-brainer irresistible offer, how to get traffic, how to do sales and close sales, all covered for free. I usually sell this for £1,500. All you got to do is book your call, show up for the call, and you get this, no strings attached. You get access, and you can study it, for as long as you want over a 6-month period. It's yours. So what you got to do is go to leonstreet.com/apply, book yourself in for a strategy call, guys. So what does that look like? Well, it's very simple, guys. When you go to that link, you'll visit the link right now that you see at the bottom of the screen, and you'll see my calendar booking link where you select a day, you select a time, you click on that, choose that, and on step 2, you'll see a form where you got to fill in your details. So fill in as much as possible when you're booking for the strategy call. The people that simply don't fill in anything, let me just put it to you like this: we won't be speaking and you won't qualify for the bonus. Yeah. So make sure you fill in as much as possible. I'm really interested in helping business owners who really want to grow and achieve some of the results like what I've shared with you today. So if that's you, fill in your details. And just like Jenny, you can see I've achieved more this week from a chat with Leon £1,000 than I have in the past 6 months. Yeah, so that's probably what you'll experience too. So we've already helped tons of businesses just like yours. So schedule your call. It's first come, first serve, and it's simply because we don't have enough hours in the week to serve everybody. So make sure you book in your call, and if you're a good fit, you may be invited and given a chance to join my program, my Vortex program. And that's the program that most of the clients run, where they're achieving 6 and multi-6-figure results and 7-figure results. So if you're a good fit, we're not open, we're only invite only. So make sure you book in, because that's the way that you get through. And it's very simple. We only open this up to people who are serious, business owners who are serious. And you know what, if what I have is not a good fit for you, I promise we can still show you how to fix many of the holes in your business. I guarantee you that. So schedule your call, first come, first serve. Just go to leonstreet.com/apply. And, I'd love to have a chat with you. How you doing, Raf? Thanks for jumping on. It's very simple, guys. To receive help, you just got to take action. Go to the link on the screen. So that's it. Think about the alternatives. Yeah, what else is waiting for you? Inaction will just keep you where you are, and I want to help you get some results, guys. 2021 is going to be the year for people who are ready to take action and innovate off the back of the pressures and the challenges of 2020. So that's it from me for today. Slightly different from usual, because I wanted to just give you guys an opportunity to see, well, what does Leon really achieve and do for his clients? Well, I believe from what you've seen today, you have more of an understanding. There's a lot of clients who've achieved great results, taking their business to success, and even in challenging times. And that's what I want for you. So book yourself in, go to leonstreet.com/apply, and I look forward to chatting with you. And finally, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel on YouTube if you're watching over on YouTube. If you've got any other questions and there's something that I've missed and you think, actually, I'd like to know a bit more, simply drop a comment below and just say, Leon, and whatever your question is, and I'll come to you and answer your question individually in the comments. Other than that, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope you do too. And I'll catch up with you all very soon. Take care. Have a great one.